Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And with me now, Ivana Habazin. How you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm good. Before everything, I just want to say thank you because you're having me in your show.
Oh, no problem at all. I really appreciate your time. I know you've just come back from a massive, travel back,
Yeah.
a big flight. So where have you just come back from?
So I just come back from Dubai. Was long flight, but it was good. I mean, good stuff happened in Dubai, so it wasn't so hard to get back. I had a fight this Saturday. Actually, I got confirmation for that card like in maybe 5 days before the fight, but I was in training camp like already 4 months. And when I get this opportunity, like, do you want to fight? I said immediately yes. And then at the end was even much better because my fight was for WBC Middle East welterweight title, and I won. So actually, I became first WBC Middle East champion. What is like I think huge thing, especially for Arabic countries.
Yeah, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And you know that's a belt that goes along with a lot of others that you've won in your career along the way. But
Yeah.
but before we get to those, we'll go back to where it all started. How did you get into boxing? How old were you when you first started?
Well, that's interesting story because I was like 19 and a half, and I watch Rocky movie like maybe 10 times already, who knows. But at that night, like I was watching the movie, and I'm watching that, and then like I hear the voice, somebody talking to me and said, "You need to go into boxing. You're gonna be a world champion." And I said to myself, "What? Are you crazy?" But then I hear the word, "No, no, no. You need to go into boxing. You're gonna be a world champion." And I said, "No way. Like I don't even know. Is there any woman who is boxing? Like what will I do in boxing?" And then, no, you need to go into boxing. And then I said to myself, okay, because I always do other sports, so I was like, okay, I was good in every sport, so I can do boxing too. I'm going to be a world champion. So I was basically looking for a gym like 3 months, and I find one gym. I send the email because I was always like terrified to call the people, like speaking. I hate that before. And then like I sent the email, okay, the guy said come, I came, and I went to see the gym, and in the gym was like 8 or 10 guys. There wasn't a woman. I just take my bag and went home. So I was like, no, no, I don't train with all the men, no way. And then this coach sent me a message and said, are you coming? And then I said like, okay, I will come. And then I know it was Wednesday, and I came that Wednesday. So okay, I made the training and I stay.
And the rest is history.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you know you've gone on to win titles along the way, haven't you? You've 24 fights, 20 wins. That's quite a record. Well, 25 fights now.
Yeah, actually, it's 25 fights now. So, I mean, yeah, it's a good record, especially like I said to you before, when you're coming from the small country and everything is not easy because I never had a promoter, I never had a TV, like before the fights when you're starting, if you need to do everything alone, that's like hard, So actually, the thing was like everybody always saying to me like, you made good results, especially I won 2 world titles, so nobody in history if from Croatia never do that, especially 2-weight division. And everybody said you have a great result, but I was never happy. So because I know I have actually potential to do more, but I never had like, let's say, all conditions what's going to be like professionals that I can just be focused for my training and do it well. So like that's why probably I was never satisfied with my like record or results, because I knew that I always wanted more.
Mm.
So maybe finally, after 10 years, this is gonna come now. Thanks God, I'm still okay, young, that I can make it 2, 3 more years in boxing. So it's good, and I'm healthy, and that's the most important.
You're younger than me, so you must be young.
Well, when I pass 25, it's not young anymore.
Thanks for that.
No, it's not about you. Like they always said that men are younger than women, so
Yeah. So, but yeah, you're so before the weekend just gone, your last fight was back in
January
2020
2020. Yes,
against Claressa Shields of all people.
exactly. Yes.
And
Yeah, I mean,
is she as good as people say she is?
look, she is good and she is a great fighter. Nobody can take that from her. I don't like her personality, but like all the credits her as a boxer, and for sure that she has some flaws, she has it. But like I know, for example, our fight was rescheduled 3 times. So I think for October I was in the best shape ever. But then happened this with my coach, her brother sucker punched him. I couldn't fight. I was in hospital with him, but like after that, actually everything started going down, because I know like I had really hard training camp, and on the sparrings, like people get really like hard shots. Like I was ready, but it's not like excuses. She was better that night in January, of course. That I think that maybe if the fight was in October, my performance can be much better. I definitely agree. Would I beat her? Maybe yes, maybe no. We don't know that. But the thing is, in January, like I was in training camp like more than 6 months. So I think was my shape actually started going down, and then I changed the coach, I changed everything. So in 1 month you can change like everything what you was doing before that. So actually for me in that fight wasn't the worst thing that I lost the fight. For me was like because I look bad, like my performance looked bad, and I know that that's not me, because I know how I was looking all the time on sparring and how I feel. So that was like something like I embarrassed myself, and that was like I don't know, like maybe 1 month I couldn't even sleep normally because that's bothered me. But I said when I come back, like from this time I'm gonna make sure that I actually have everything settled right in preparations and for the fight. So finally, but some doors open, and I think I have really great team now, a great coach, and even in Saturday, like okay, opponent wasn't like I said like my level, but that fight after 1 year, it wasn't about just to win or how will I have opponent, was more to see how I look like now, because we was changing a lot of things,
Yeah.
and I can see the difference. Everybody was happy. So like just now, like I need to just working and improve that new things what I made.
Yeah, and I think that's what it comes down to, is it having the right people around you, like you said, and sort of
Yeah,
building that foundation, isn't it, to then work from it, and you can focus on what you've got to do, and they can focus on what they've got to do. You haven't got to do three
exactly.
things,
Yes,
you
that's
know.
true. So it was really much easier. So like, and when you have that feeling and you see, I can tell you, I had like a huge pressure before that fight right now, because I didn't want to embarrass myself. Like embarrass again to look bad and everything. So it was really hard to come back, but I think was good. But that feeling now, after when you see it with your eyes, okay, I made, I think, what we was working on it. So like that's a progress already. Then is like I have feeling, okay, let's come back in training. So like you are more motivated. It's not hard to go in the gym and train.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like, as you say, you're out to Abu Dhabi out on
Yeah.
June the 19th. So what can
Yeah.
we expect, Ivana? What can we expect from you?
Well, actually, in Abu Dhabi, I'm gonna defend WBC Middle East title, and I'm gonna be the main event. What is like huge thing? It's a huge arena, and my opponent's supposed to be Layla Mercarter. She is very well known, but they didn't accept the fight yet. So basically, they said like they want to fight like Jessica McCaskill or something because she's long time number one like contender, you know, and everything. But in the other side, they are speaking that everybody avoiding her and that she doesn't avoid nobody. So like it's really strange because our fight was settled for March, but then rescheduled for April. But we had a problem with the promoter, so they pull out from the fight. So she decides she's gonna fight in Dubai. But at the end, I mean, they didn't say that to us because if you really don't avoid nobody, why you didn't call me and ask, do you want to fight me in Dubai? But then we figure out, like my team knows the people even there, so they put me on that show too. And at the end, I was like, I had the opportunity to fight for WBC Middle East title, what was great. So basically, they didn't accept the fight yet. I know that promoters are working on that, but the thing is, like, that would be a, you know, like that would be a good fight, like great fight. She is like five-time former world champion, and she would be like great opponent to come up on the next stage.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't think so. They're gonna accept that, but then it's like stupid to tell like that she's the most avoided fighter because that's not true. Like I signed the contract, I said I'm ready to fight, so you know we'll see what's gonna happen. But if at the end she doesn't accept the fight, I think I'm gonna like who's the next contender? I think on WBC maybe is gonna be the next opponent. But anyway, my next fight is gonna be in June 19th.
Yeah, well, we look forward to it. Whoever it is, I think you'll
Yeah.
put on a good show. And as I say, you seem to have really refound, you know, your fire, haven't you?
Yeah.
For the sport and to get back in there. And as you say, you can focus on what you do and not have to worry about all the other things. You can just go in there and train and fight and do what you do well. So
Yeah.
hopefully hopefully there'll be a stream somewhere, or it will be, do
It's
you know?
gonna be stream. It's gonna be like in Abu Dhabi. It's gonna be Abu Dhabi TV. It's gonna be Fight TV from America. It's gonna be
Okay.
Zimbabwe TV. It's gonna be RTL Croatian TV. It's gonna be like it's gonna be a worldwide this time. Maybe a couple of television too. Maybe one from England. They are still in some negotiations, but it's gonna be a huge show. Even now, the numbers was like good.
Yeah, well, I look forward to it. You know, I'll
Thank you.
hopefully, well, I'm sure you'll post the information as soon as you get it, and when you've got your opponent, you know, has been revealed and that they've
Yeah.
signed it. Hopefully, they'll sign it, and yeah, we get to see that fight because it sounds great.
Yeah, I agree with you. I hope they will agree too.
But no, Ivana, it's been lovely having you on, and I wish you all the best for the future. And as I say, stay in touch. And yeah, we really look forward to seeing that fight because you deserve to be in there. You're as good as the rest of those girls up there.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate.
No problem at all. And you take care. Go and get some sleep.
I will. Thank you.
You take care.
I will. You too. Bye.
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 Ivana Habazin, what a star. She's been in with the best, and now she's on the way to getting that big fight in June. Hopefully, we get to find out soon who it's going to be. You know, she said it's a former five-time world champion. Yeah, that's going to be some fight, and hopefully we'll get some sort of coverage over here. Like she said, hopefully it's going to be on Fight TV in the States. It's going to be on the telly in Abu Dhabi. let's just hope it shows up here as well. You know, it'd be great to see her fight. She deserves it. Really nice girl. So wish her all the best for the future. You've been watching JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. Yeah, check out the rest of the content. Go over to the YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and yeah, just have a look, see what's on there. And yeah, we'll see you all soon. Thank you.